Hello and welcome. In this video, I will talk about heat reactions, how to add new heat reactions to characters like these ones. It will be based on external asset, external animations. So let's get started. Okay, before I started recording, I imported these animations, close combat anim set from Marketplace. It has a bunch of heat reactions right over here. Heat reactions. So we'll implement a couple of them, and whoops, like we have also death reaction, like so. So yeah, and first we need to retarget them. So because there are four mannequin, but they use the different skeleton. So let's go to character mesh and retarget to another skeleton and untick show only compatible skeletons. Look for SK mannequin, which is in third person folder, third person keys folder. Hit retarget and you're done. So now let's go, let's open the data asset. The heat reactions are defined in data asset, like many things in ShooterKit. So let's look for, actually let's do it over here. Let's look for heat reaction DA. There you go, heat reaction mannequin player. I didn't make specific heat reactions for AI, but definitely you can do that. Let me show you how to assign them. So I'm going to of course you can do it in child blueprints, but I went into the main main blueprint for AI, and whoops, that's wrong. Also, I want to show you something here. Interaction logic, yes. And as you can see, there's heat reaction component. It is exactly the same like in for player and for AI. Actually, I can show you. Base player. Heat reaction component, and you have heat reaction data asset. You can set it per character however you want. So let's create a new one and assign it. Also, I opened here the heat reaction logic. So if you go in both is the same in both player and AI. Gets damage logic, heat reaction logic. That the heat reaction is triggered here. Trigger hit reaction on this component. So the whole logic, whole beauty is happening here in the component that is shared between player and AI. All right, so let's go back here to AI and to heat reaction component. I will look for it in browser. Okay, let me copy this. So I will name it heat reaction mannequin. What was the name of the close combat? The animations, close combat. Okay, let me save this. And I can assign it. Technically, I could assign it to the per instance. And heat track when you select the, I'm not sure if it's exposed. No, it's not exposed. So you can't assign it per instance, but you can assign it in the into child blueprint, for example, or in the main blueprint. Heat reaction component, like so here, but we'll assign it in the main AI blueprint, which is here. Close combat and compile. Save, and let's check if it was applied to the child blueprint, which is dummy mannequin. Yeah, here it is. Mannequin close combat. Let me open that. So here you have definitions for all different type of reactions, and a little breakdown how it works. So as you can see, knockbacks are, well, what they say, like the knockbacks, a character is like falling down completely and get up. And what we get, we got it per direction, right? Depending from which side the damage came from. We have flinches, and also per direction, light and strong, and also separated between when a character has weapon or when a character is unarmed. Right, so we have additive flinches. What else? So it is strong and light and knockbacks. It all depends. They're triggered depending on the damage severity, not the damage value. The severity is like how strong is that hit, that damage. For example, something like grenade or bazooka will have very big severity, right? It will blow away. It will push character a lot, versus regular pistol, which will only do a flinch. This you set up in damage type. So let me open damage type for revolver. So as you can see, is damage severity is 0. So the character will play base flinch, the light flinch, and so I can increase it to, for example, to 60. And you ask maybe why exactly 60? Because when you go to AI, you have some settings here. So as you can see, there is when you have selected interaction component, it says when you should have, from which point of severity you should have specific reaction. So for example, when severity is equal or greater than 100, character will play knockback. When the severity of damage type is equal or more than 50, higher than 50, it will play strong flinch. So when it's zero, less than 50, it will play like the additive light flinch, right? So you set up it here. I set up for revolver. I set up 60, so it will now play strong flinch. So let's test it quickly. See, it's like quite a reaction now, quite fast maybe, but you get the idea. It is same like as I would punch him, right? There you go. And yeah, so let's add and we have, except the hit reactions, we have dead reactions. So I guess there's self-explanatory. Same thing with the knockback. When the severity is big enough, they will play death with knockback. They will stay there. And and this is also for, we have the regular ones also. So character will just fall down. And limp reactions, which is well, self-explanatory. When you hit the limp of the character, it will. Let's change the weapon to something different this time. See, so it will play the reaction on the limp itself. If we shoot body, of course, there will be flinch. Alright, so that's a breakdown of the hit reactions. So now let's add a new one. Or let's change one of them. I saw some animations from that set. Let me check. Hit reactions. Knockback, ninja hit. There are also for arms, torso hit. Yeah, this is quite good. We have also from back. Okay, so we have directional from this set. So we can use these two, which is ninja torso hit. I will call it AS hit reaction. Whoops. So I will know it's the one. As hit reaction. Oops. There you go. And let's go and take. So that was from back and front, right? Yeah, back hit and front. There you go, something like this. All right, so front left. Let's replace. What would be the best? Front right, because it's front right actually, not back. Wait a second. No, it's front left. As you can see, the hit would be on his left chest side, so it is front left actually. Front left, this hit reaction would be the counterpart. Yep. Alright, so let me copy this montage. Front left, I'll call it 02 and assign it. Front left, where was it? Here. And same with that was back. Oh man, go. That was hit, torso back hit. Okay, let's see. So that's more like a front right. So it was hit on the right section. All right, so let's go to the reactions again and back right. So that'll be counterpart of this. Yep. And okay, so let's search for it and I will make a copy. There we go. And assign it. That was back right, I think. Yeah. Okay, great. Now we need to, of course, swap the animations within the montages. So let me open one of them. It is fine. It is default group, default slot. But when you go inside the open asset, there's of course the sound and couple curves here. So is in knockback state, it means that that's a full body reaction. That in this moment character will not run or will not vote and stuff like that, and will not shoot, right? Like everything will be blocked pretty much. Disable front hand IK. Well, it is when character is holding two-handed weapon, the front hand is on snap to the weapon, to the front side of the weapon, right? And so this curve disables that, because it will look good. It will look quite bad if the if the arm would be still stuck with the weapon. Okay, so let's go back. So we have these two curves. I will move it to the left screen for now, and let's look for these two reactions, and I will open them. Yeah, oh, here it is, and I will add the sound. So now I'm copying this, copy, paste from, and it is root motion I see also. So root motion is enabled. So I copy paste the sound and I will add the curves now. So disable front high IK. So that will be something like that. I think. So 1 means it is disabled, right? So pressing 1 to do the smooth version, and this is like, so I guess immediately somewhere here you can start already grabbing the weapon. Okay, and this and another one is in knockback state. Basically, don't need that. We need only 2 frames. Whoops. Oh, no. I want this frame, of course. So it will be in knockback state, in blocked with everything somewhere around here. Okay, great. And let's do the same for the another. So another new reaction. So I will open this, paste the sound. Of course, you can play whatever sound you want. And that's disable front hand, okay. So that his hand is going quite quickly off. That'll be a little bit longer than the previous one. Okay, and is in knockback state. I'm adding frames with middle mouse button, by the way. Okay, somewhere around here. He will recover. Okay, so we're kind of good. Now let's go back to the data asset, and I will open the montage, like over here, and we'll replace this animation. Oh, what was the name? Hit reaction. I forgot the name. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So this is front. Whoops. Hit reaction. This is back. This is front. Okay. So select it. Select this. There you go. I need to expand that because this reaction is quite longer, I see. And so what's the length of this? Sequence length is 2.46. So let's 2.46. So that's a full reaction. Maybe a little bit too slow. Oh yeah, we can change the player in the data asset itself. Okay, great. Now let's do it the same for the other one. Which is this one, which is 1.6 length. Come on. 1.6. Okay, great. Technically, it's already working. And yeah, so let's try it. I guess it was, don't remember which it was for front left. So I need to shoot him on the front left and back right. Or punch him. So I guess this is the one. No, that's the one. Oh, well, maybe that was too fast. And so as you can see, I set the player from random from 1.7 to 2. So maybe let's decrease that to 1, from 1.2 to 1.4, and the same here. Okay, let me take the revolver. Oh. Okay, well, it is working. Let's hit this guy. As you can see, of course, the legs are not. Whoops, the legs are not matching that great because it's from different animation set, and the animation itself ends with this pose instead of unarmed pose that we have in the kit. But this is what we got. If I recommend, of course, make your own animations, and so they're match the pose. Where was the game? Yeah, over here. Okay, and as you can see, for the right side, I mean on our left side, it is still the old animation because we didn't change it. Whoa. Is that? Alright, so death. Right, we have also death animations. So let's go to here, and which one we can choose. This one maybe. Okay, that's quite maybe let's take this one. It looks more interesting. So I will change the name to AS Death Front, something like that. And now let's go back to the reactions. So that was okay. So you know the template now. So you can change all of these animations for all directions, or you can use the same animation for all directions. That's not a problem. It's depending how much animations you have. It's up to you. And the same would work for the flinches, right? Actually, the flinches are the difference is the flinches are on upper body additive. They're additives because they're not blocking the movement. They're not blocking other maneuvers, right? So they'll be just like a little push on the back, right? With the small reactions, and I can see there's no curves because character will still move and react normally during the light reactions. What else? We can take a look at the knockbacks a little bit, and I guess the setup is the same, right? We have montage. Pause, please. You have montage and also these two curves, and that's about it. There's more sounds and some footsteps, but this is all fluff, right? Mainly, what's important are these curves. Okay, good. So now let's close some of it. Let's close knockbacks and the reactions. So we have for knockback, that's the dead reaction that we have from the external package. It would be for front. You can, and by the way, as you can see, you can set multiple versions of these reactions, right? So we have only one, but for example, you can make multiple flinches, you can have multiple versions and a random one, and they will play randomly. So you can have like 20 hit reactions for one side to make it more cool. Okay, but let's go back to that reaction. So as you can see from the front, regular front. This is knockback. This is this one. By the way, you can see there's montage notify here with the reactions. It's called enable ragdoll. So whenever you want to enable ragdoll from some point, use this notify and montage notify and call it enable ragdoll. So it will go into ragdoll mode on death. Okay, good. Now the regular dead front. So I will make for easier testing, I will make only one version. So I will delete the second version. So we have this. And let me copy this montage, that will be easier. Regular back 3 and call it. And go back here, replace it. And there's one more thing that might be interesting. There's a loop, as you can see. It's one frame loop. This is basically like a failsafe a bit. So character will remain in this position after death, right? It will not play over and over this animation. And will not also go back to the how's it called, idle, right? Okay, so that's our copy. No, that's not our copy. This is our copy. So let's replace the. Let me open this. Sorry, here. I want to double check if it doesn't have now. It doesn't have any curves, but it has this cool sound. So where is there? Ninja. What was that? Interaction. Yeah, this one. That front, of course. So I will paste the sound. Okay, maybe a little later. Yeah, maybe you could add the multiple sounds. It's up to you. All right, so we got it. Selected, but now go to montage and replace it here in the montage. It's, of course, it's longer. It's 2:13. So in montage, let's set it to 2:13. And the loop, of course, it's supposed to be at the end. As you can see, there is a bit difference in poses at the end, but I don't think it should matter now because it will go to ragdoll anyway. So maybe you won't have to need to. Well, technically, we can do it we can show you how to do it. Because we can set the end time, we can use the same animation, which is the dead front. And technically, is this, this is only pose. Well, you can make another animation that will be only a pose. Or I think what you can do is to place the same animation, right? But here, what was the length of this? 2:13, but start from 2:12, for example. So that will be end pose. What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. Why I... Okay. I need to zoom a lot here, as you can see. Okay. I'm not sure why. Okay, I think montage get wrong because I put another animation here and it's not expanding. Okay, that's great. Okay, let me find this ninja reaction and I'll place just another one here. Okay, let's remove this one. Oh Jesus, not end time, start time, of course. End time 2:13. And start time 2. Okay. So as you can see, it will match now. And we can set this to loop, right? Yeah, well, it's already on loop. here as a separate monitor section. Okay, good. And actually, we are done, I think. So let's get this guy. Oh man, that was headshot. I think it was wrong animation. He didn't play the correct one. Regular dead front. Okay. Maybe I missed something. That's a regular one. Maybe maybe it was the strong one? No. Let's set him like much as health so we can kill him very quickly. And I will kill him with the SMG. No, he's still playing this one. So I'm missing something. That right, that back. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's inverted in my mind. So the back is front in like it's based on the movement. So the back. Okay, let's replace it. So the back is it means when that character will move to. Right. So now. Okay, I guess that was the animation, but it was quite weird. Ah, no, that's the wrong one. That's our new animation. Okay, I think the blend-in time was definitely too long. So that's why we didn't see it. And I'm not sure if root motion was enabled. Oh, it was, okay. Oh, wow, okay. So I think he's supposed to be... Let's process root motion. Oh, he's so... there is root motion enabled, but actually there is not much animated for the root. As you can see, he's barely moving. Alright, so let's test it again. I think we can do one more tweak that the ragdoll will enable somewhere here much later. There we go. So this way we have, I know how much AP this guy has. Probably a lot. Okay, great. So this way you have new hit reactions and death reactions. You can set them per site, however you want, how many variations you want. And I hope. Whoa, it's like, yeah, you hit me in the heart. Okay, right. So I hope it was helpful. And thank you for watching, and good luck.